Hey everybody, Chuck with AnalogEsig.com. I'm going to do a juice review today for the new Bloog Viquid. Now, a little background on where the juice came from. John at the Vaping Arts has a sample program, and if you watch very many of my videos, you'll see me talk about the juice sample programs. I do a few of them from him, and it works out. This is just one of the bags of the mix. It lets me try a bunch of different liquids from different vendors without spending a lot of money. So, you know, you'll get 3, 4, 5, or maybe more of these little bottles for a very small amount of money. It's something that John does, you know, not for profit, just to help everybody out, let you try liquids from another company. It was, I guess, the vape box long before vape box existed. Now, on to the liquids. These are from Bloog. Now, Bloog is the people behind the Max Fusion. If you haven't been vaping long, Max Fusion was, I'm going to say, the first 808 battery that was fairly regulated, rubberized. I mean, this is when everything happened. They had the nice PCC, and I was an early adopter for a Max Fusion kit. I was one of the guys that stocked the website to spend, I think, $110 on a Max Fusion kit with 2 5-packs of Cardos and a couple of batteries and a PCC. Now, the PCC was a slide PCC. It was the, hey, look, man, back then it was the real deal. And they had a guy in China working with engineers. You know, they were on the cutting edge back then. Now they've actually gone to e-liquid, and they're making a pharmaceutical, what they're calling a pharmaceutical grade e-liquid. And I'm going to be very careful on how I describe this, because I don't want to under-describe or over-describe what they're doing. And from the Bloog website, it is not just e-liquid, it's Viquid, and I will link this this information. Higher standards, purest USP ingredients. They've got actual files, test files of liquid on the website. They've got it checked for multiple things. They're checking purity. It's manufactured, of course, in the United States in an FDA-regulated, DEA-certified facility. Only USP ingredients, only USA source. I am not going to get into a lot of the description, let's say. I am going to just review the liquid, and I am going to link all the sales info, let's call it. And I'm going to let the consumer go there, check it out, view the data sheets, view the test sheets, and make their own decision. Now, I will tell you the first thing I want you to know about this liquid, if it is an American USA liquid, which I have no reason to believe it's not, it is incredibly inexpensive. For 30 mils of whatever, you know, whatever milligram you choose for strength, 30 mils is $14.95. That's 50 cents a mil for what seems to be a very high quality liquid. Now, we're going to go with the very first one. This is Dulcis, or Dulcis, depending on how they want to pronounce it. It's basically caramel tobacco. They're not using an RY4 name, but this is coming across like an RY4. You know, basically a light caramel with some tobacco mix, and I'm going to vape it for you. Replacement EVIC, by the way. Let's go with 3.9 volts. Sorry about the clouds there, guys. Now, what I've got is 12 milligram. And the throat hit is really, really good for 12 milligrams, but I am dripping this. So vapor production, as you can see, is phenomenal. I don't know what the blend is. They're not disclosing it on the website. They're not giving me any choices for 50-50, 60-40, whatever. I'm sure that's something that they would answer by email, but that might vary per flavor as well. Not a lot of vanilla going on here, but you know, they're not advertising this as an RY4. They're advertising this as a tobacco caramel, which, for that's exactly what it is. It tastes really good. It's not that overbearing peppery tobacco. Guys, to be honest with you, I'll probably be buying a 30 ml bottle of this in probably 12 again, because I'm trying to go from 18 to 12. That's my goal. Taste is good, vapor production is good, throat hit's good. quality seems to be very good. I am going to swap some atomizers here, and I'm going to come back with another flavor from Bloog Viquid. Stay with me. Hey everybody, Chuck with AnalogEsig.com, back with part 2 of my Bloog Viquid review. This is Glacis. Once again, pronunciation is going to be an issue here. I don't know how exactly they're saying it, and there's nothing to compare it to, so I'm going to make it up as I go. I've got it loaded up into a, this is a 2.2 ohm Joytech atomizer, and I'm running it at 3.9 volts on my EVIC. This is basically a smooth menthol. They're calling it smooth and cool. Not a whole lot of description, not a whole lot there. It's just a basic menthol liquid. I'm going to vape for you. Now this is 18 milligrams, so there is a difference there. I will tell you, it's a very, very strong menthol. It is very cold. It is very, very menthol. So if you're a light menthol guy, avoid this stuff like the plague. But if you like that Altoid menthol bite, that real cool, then this is good stuff. I mean, for me, it's not exactly going to be my pick for an all-day vape, but for a very strong menthol, it's good juice. Once again, Glacis, Bloog Viquid, and I'm going to swap some atomizers, and I'll be back with another flavor. Stay with me. Hey guys, Chuck at AnalogEsig.com, back for part 3 of my Bloog Viquid e-liquid review. This is Pomona. This is 12 milligrams. Now, I haven't tried this yet. I haven't tried it before the video or anything like that. I'm using pipettes because I absolutely detest syringes. That's another story, but I'm a fan of using pipettes in place of syringes. I have a clean atomizer on here, and I'm going to put a few drops of Pomona. Now the website says this is a berry blend mixture, for the fans, perfect for fans of blueberry. Now I don't think I ever had blueberry. Sweet tart flavor, continuation of our signature berry blend. So I'm going to vape it. Once again, this is a Joytech OEM 2.2 ohm atomizer, and I'm going to vape it at 3.9 volts on EVIC. And it basically tastes like berry sweet tarts. I'll tell you what I'm getting. You know, about around Valentine's Day every year, they have those hard heart candies. That's what I taste. The Valentine's Day heart candies. This is 12 milligram, so I mean, throat hit's good. And like I said, folks, you're going to see me make that transition to 12 milligram. I'm going to go. I started at 24. I'm now down to 18 most of the time on, and when I'm dripping, I'm at 6 or 12. Mostly 12, but as I go, I want to get down to 6, and sooner or later, you know, hopefully 0. Flavor's good. And like I said, if they said this was a Valentine's Day hard candy tart flavor, I would agree with them 100%. It's actually a really good liquid. I'm not a big sweet vapor. I've got that area pretty much taken up. I'm a tobacco guy, but it's a dead ringer for those candies. If you go on there to place an order for the caramel flavor, check out Pomona. Pomona would be a good change of pace. I'm going to swap atomizers. I'm going to come back with my last untried Bloog Viquid All-American. Stay with me. Hey everybody, Chuck from Analog Esig back with part 4 of my Bloog Viquid e-liquid review. This is All-American, and I'm going into this. I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to try to keep an open mind. This is a traditional tobacco flavor. I don't have high hopes usually for typical tobacco flavors. Normally they don't do a lot for me, but I'm going to load it in my pipette here and Got a fresh atomizer on here from these are kidney puncher atomizers, and I'm a fan of these atomizers. This is atomizers reading 2.1, and I'm gonna vape it at 3.9 volts. This is all American from Viquid. This is 12 milligrams, and it's tobacco-y. Well, guys, to be honest, it's a good dry tobacco. I'm just not really a fan. It doesn't remind me of a cigarette. I think there's other stuff out there that if I was going to go with a straight tobacco vape that I would go with. But there are people that will like this liquid. Now, to recap all four flavors, the Dulcis, the Pomona, the Glacis, and the All-American. If I was placing an order with Bloog, I would be getting the Pomona, and I would be getting the Dulcis because I really like this caramel tobacco, and I like this sweet tart berry flavor. But All-American is kind of a tobacco. It just doesn't really ring my bell. Nothing wrong with it. Smooth tobacco flavor, just not really for me. It's kind of peppery for me, but that's just me. Bloog Viquid, it's a hit. You can read the sales literature, make your own decision there. But hey, if they're willing to make pharmaceutical grade e-liquid in a clean, sterile environment for 50 cents a mil, I'm going to be a fan. In fact, like I said, I'm going to be placing an order for those 2 bottles. So once again, good liquid, great pricing. I can't really speak for their customer service because I didn't get it from them, but I will be placing an order with my own money to try out a couple of their flavors. Thanks for watching the review, and there will be more stuff to come.